If you're a francophile and/or a film buff just itching to find a way to incorporate your obsession into your school day, then I have the class for you. La France à travers du cinéma, or France through cinema, is a class capitalizing on the idea of learning about a culture by consuming its media, both modern and classic. You're going to be watching and discussing a lot of movies. This course is open to juniors and seniors who have completed French 3, and naturally, you're going to be speaking mostly French. If theater and film and such are your thing, you're going to want to consider La littérature française à travers des arts et spectacles, or French literature through film and theater. You're going to learn about literary adaptation to the stage and the big screen by reading classics, and then their modern film or musical counterparts. This course is open to juniors and seniors who have finished French 3, and naturally you're going to be speaking mostly French. I screwed up a little. Yeah.
Basic Russian Proficiency is a one-semester course open to juniors and seniors with no prior knowledge. It does not count towards the foreign language graduation requirement. Take a peek into the Russian language. Learn the Cyrillic alphabet and develop a usable ability to read, write, and speak a little modern Russian. It's a fun, cool language and totally different from French, Spanish, and Latin. Why not give it a try?
Are you interested in something different? Maybe you have Russian or Slavic background and want to know more about your family heritage. Enroll in one of the New World Language electives in Russian. Russian Culture and Civilization is a one-semester course taught in English open to juniors and seniors. It will not count toward the graduate requirement for foreign language. We'll study how Russia came to be, learn about the crazy life of the Russian czars like Ivan the Terrible and Peter the Great. Read folk tales, look at Russian art, listen to music, what happened in Russia when the Mongols, under the leadership of Genghis Khan, occupied it for centuries when it was isolated from the rest of Europe. Find out about babushkas, icons, and incense, Russian hats, and the beauty of Russian architecture in the palaces and cathedrals. Why did Russia choose Christianity? Who created the Cyrillic alphabet? What's up with the little nesting dolls, Fabergé eggs, and why are Russian prima ballerinas superstar celebrities? We'll explore all this and more.
19th century Russian literature in translation is a one-semester course taught in English, open to juniors and seniors, and with no prior knowledge. It will not count towards the foreign language graduation requirement. We'll start with the father of Russian literature, Alexander Pushkin, also known as Russia's Shakespeare. What makes his poetry and prose so spectacular? We'll read the satirical works of Nikolai Gogol, who can make the most unlikely event seem not only plausible but convincing. We'll read the greats like Tolstoy and Dostoevsky, but also the plays of Chekhov and the futuristic novels of Nabokov and Zamyatin. What makes the 19th century Russian writers so distinctive? Why we still read them with such pleasure and fascination is the force, the directness, the honesty, and accuracy with which they depicted the most essential aspects of human experience.
El Cine Hispano. This one-semester course is designed for juniors and seniors who have successfully completed Spanish 3 and who wish to continue building spoken and written proficiency in the target language. Students will explore the history, politics, and lives and contributions of famous people in a variety of Spanish-speaking countries. They will also investigate the topic of immigration from the Hispanic world to the United States and how it is changing the American culture. All of these topics will be examined and analyzed through authentic movies that will consider topics such as sports, history, politics, entertainment, food, and art. They will increase their knowledge of the history and geography of the Spanish-speaking world to better understand the significance and impact of today's world. Students will access authentic media sources, watch select films and new clips, and read and analyze excerpts from a variety of new outlets. Vocabulary and grammar will be guided by topics discussed in class. This course will be conducted exclusively in Spanish.